please welcome to the stage Twitter Director of Planning, David Wilding.
Hello. Hello. I think probably my favourite feature on Twitter is the retweet button. I love the retweet button. I love the way that basically people who I follow can share stuff that they deem to be funny, interesting, entertaining, useful, and it just turns up in my timeline. I'm not necessarily kind of looking for it myself, but typically I'm pretty pleased it's there. Not at the moment, because it's mostly about Zane, but generally speaking, this stuff that kind of turns up in your timeline unexpected can be incredibly useful and nice. People sometimes refer to it as kind of the constant serendipity that Twitter offers. Now, obviously, one of the side effects, when you aggregate that effect together, people sharing the best stuff, content can be shared incredibly quickly, and the best tweets get circulated very fast on Twitter, as you'll know. And of course, one of the wonderful side effects of that is that if you're the person who's sent one of those tweets, created one of those tweets, you can rise to kind of overnight fame on Twitter, apparently. It's never actually happened to me, I have to say. It's sadder than that, please. But I'm delighted to say that I'm joined now by two people who know exactly how that feels, who are going to be kind of joining me for a quick chat on the sofa. So please give a massive welcome to Anna Heslop and Heather McNabb. Hello! Hello, thank you both for coming. Glad you could make it. We're going to start with you, Anna, if that's okay. Yeah. So you have you've been on Twitter since, 2011, I think?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay, and you've got about 500 followers or so?
Yeah.
And then I guess one day what happened is that your granddad went to get his passport photos taken.
Yeah.
So would you mind telling us what happened next?
Well, he went to get his passport photos taken and pressed the wrong button and ended up having 4 different female wigs put on his head.
Brilliant. I love the bottom. What's going on in the bottom right-hand corner there? That's
I'm
amazing.
not entirely sure. Right. I think that's him possibly realising what's happened.
Right, okay. So you look at that, and 16,533 retweets, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And so what does it feel like to be getting that many retweets?
It's weird that many people have seen a photo that I didn't expect.
Yeah.
At all.
And so just talk us through a bit in terms of, an hour in, how many retweets are you getting? How's it working from your perspective?
So, an hour in, I think it was about 200, and it was all, people I knew or friends of people I knew. And then, 5 hours later, it got to, 700 people, and then I woke up the next day, and it was, thousands of people, and it just got bigger and bigger.
Wow. And
That's
so,
crazy.
Yeah, so notifications, what happens?
My phone just, blew up. I had to... I turned the notifications off, and it still didn't stop, so I had to delete the Twitter app off my phone because it kept crashing. And still, now, I still get retweets. Today, I go on Twitter, and it's another 14 people have favorited your tweet.
And so, when you're in the local pub or something, do people come up to you and ask for your autograph?
People came up to me at work and asked if that was actually my grandpa or if I had stolen that off someone else, and I was like, no, that's him.
And I guess so. Pretty soon, celebrities started getting involved. You were followed, I think, and retweeted by Matt Lucas, which you seem to be quite excited about.
Retweeted it, so it was just a bit mad.
So it's just a surreal experience, was it?
Yeah, really bizarre that many people have seen something.
Right, and what were they saying to you, these people?
Just, they were just... No one believed it was real. They thought maybe it was photoshopped. How could anyone do that? But my grandpa's quite elderly, so...
And he's taken it well, has he? I mean,
he's
quite
embarrassed by his newfound fame. People have asked him when he goes to buy his morning newspaper, if that's him off Twitter, and he's really embarrassed, I think, that he's gone viral.
Yeah, and the media have been in touch with him, have they?
People have asked me if they can publish the story in papers and stuff, which I think...
You've got a BuzzFeed story.
Yeah, BuzzFeed and Metro, I think, reported it, which is crazy.
So you're obviously enjoying being a viral star, and
I don't know about
Nono Bill is taken to it well.
Yeah, he's accepted it more now. I think he's quite quite impressed.
Yeah. Excellent. And he got his passport in the end, did he?
Yeah, he did. Okay. After paying another £5 to get another set of photos taken without wigs on this time.
And I guess so perfect ending to the story would be you telling us that Nono Bill is now on Twitter. Is he?
Unfortunately not. We're still working on that. I might set one up for him and tweet things.
Give it time. Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you ever so much for telling us that story. Heather, your story starts a slightly different place, and you're applying for a job.
It's quite a different one.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it was like Wednesday night, I think. It was like about 12 o'clock at night. Just came back from a really bad day at work and was a bit tired, so I decided to apply for a couple of jobs, just in anger, pretty much. And the mistake was that basically CV was next to chili beef recipe in my mum's computer, so me just mistakenly just sent it, didn't really know, and then got an email back saying that obviously I had sent it, so that was that.
I have so many questions about this, not least of which is how do you attach a beef chili recipe instead of a CV? But
it was just next to it. I think my mum she likes Jimmy Oliver, so maybe, I don't know, she just saved it for some reason.
So when you get that reply back, how soon did you think, I'll put that on Twitter?
Almost instantly, because I know how Twitter works, so as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, people will laugh at this, I'll just post it, just get a few retweets and stuff like that. And I thought it would get kind of big, but I didn't expect it to get this big for people to actually
so when you
go
say
that far.
When you say a few, how many were you expecting roughly? Do you think?
A couple hundred maybe.
Right. Oh, wow.
I got a couple hundred in the first hour, same as Anna. So it was kind of I was just expecting, okay, it'll be an hour and that's fine, and then people forget about it, but. Yeah. No.
And it went global?
Yeah, global.
Wow.
It's India, I think. People kept messaging me, just showing me screenshots of newspapers that posted it and online on different countries, and it was kind of surreal.
And of course, I guess one of the effects is that people who don't follow you then see the tweet and start to reply to you and start turning up in your timeline, speaking to you. What was the reaction?
It was mainly positive. I think people were just telling me how funny they found it and how it gave them such a laugh, and people saying I made their morning and made their day and stuff like that. So it was funny to see the positive reaction on something that was so embarrassing for me. So kind of put a good spin in it, I think.
Brilliant. And then obviously almost inevitably Jamie Oliver himself has his say.
That was a big moment. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, but I think that was quite a proud moment when he actually replied to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it took him a couple of days to get involved?
I think it was 1 or 2 days for him to actually come back and...
Yeah. Okay. With a nice sort of product plug on his own behalf as well.
I mean, the stew is really good.
Okay.
It's really,
just to be clear,
him,
it's really good stew. Okay. And then I guess inevitable final question: did you get that job?
No. Okay. I ended up not being too embarrassed, and everyone was like, "Oh, have you sent your actual CV in?" And no, I was far too embarrassed. It was just the worst thing ever. But this story does have a happy ending. Yes.
Great.
I ended up, it went kind of quiet, the job search went kind of quiet, just sort of steered away from it a bit, but eventually I actually got a new job, so all's well that ends well, I guess.
It's about the Chief Billy shite. I like that. Chili beef shite. Okay, brilliant. Thank you both so much for joining us and sharing your big moments. We've got you a little present to say thank you for coming, which is a framed version of your tweets there. So that one's yours there, Anna. And that's yours there too, Heather. So thank you for joining us. Please do stay and enjoy the rest of the show. Please give a massive round of applause. Thank you to Anna and Heather. Thank you.